although I have already discussed it on the Instagram as a live session at 5. Some of you had requested, ma'am, put it up on YouTube. So after a long time, I guess I'm doing this live session on YouTube. So the question that I had posted was, what is the thinnest portion of the retina? So let's discuss some 5 points, okay? Just 5 points, which are very, very high yielding points. So number one, the direct answer to the question is Ora Serrata. No second thoughts about it. So the thinnest portion of the retina is Ora Serrata. And how do you define Ora Serrata? You define Ora Serrata as the peripheral termination of the retina at the pars plana region. Okay, so that is Ora Serrata definition. Now, number 3 is, why is this important, Ora Serrata? Because we need to visualize it, right? And why we need to visualize it? So that will be the second and third points that you need to remember. So we visualize it using indirect ophthalmoscope very commonly, also using your 90D lenses along with slit lamp, or 78D plus 78D or plus 90D along with slit lamp, also with Goldman 3-mirror gonioscope, but most commonly using indirect ophthalmoscope. Okay, so that is how we visualize Ora Serrata. Now, why do we need to visualize? Because it is thinnest and the most common site of a retinal break or a retinal tear is an Ora Serrata. Is that clear? So that is point number 3. Number 4 is something related to embryology. Now, why is this important? Because Ora Serrata is very relevant with respect to ROP or retinopathy of prematurity. So when the development of retina and the retinal vasculature occurs, the blood vessel starts growing from the center towards the periphery. That is, it starts growing out or branching out from the optic nerve towards the periphery. Periphery is your Ora Serrata. So the last to be vascularized would be your Ora Serrata. Right? So we've got the nasal border of the retina and the temporal border of the retina, right? So the nasal border or the nasal Ora Serrata gets vascularized by 36 weeks of gestation, whereas the temporal ora is the last, so 40 weeks of gestation. So naturally, when a baby is born prematurely, so in preemies, definitely we are going to have some kind of inadequate vascularization because we're taking out the baby earlier than 36 weeks or yeah. So that is the highest risk for retinopathy of prematurity, right? So this Ora Serrata, whether it is vascularized or not vascularized, it's very important. And the Ora Serrata is a landmark for us to classify the zones or mark the zones of ROP when we examine the baby. So the zone 2 is a donut shaped area which we mark with respect to the nasal Ora Serrata, which is the border, okay, the outermost edge of zone 2. So from the border of zone 1 to the nasal ora, that would be zone 2. Now zone 3 is a crescentic area. It's a moon-like, it's a crescent shaped area from the border of zone 2 to the temporal ora, whatever is left. Yes, so these are the 5 points. So every day we will discuss 5 points at 5 p.m. Okay, so I hope we will do some justice to learning of that. So today is this one topic a day. So today we've started with Ora Serrata. So Ora Serrata, 5 points, write it down. All right. And at around 9, I will post the question for tomorrow's discussion. So 9, I will post the question, and tomorrow at 5, we will do the live discussion. All right, guys, I hope this was useful for you. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to post it down there. Yeah, DJ, what are you saying? All right, you were there in my class long time back. That's lovely. Acha, during COVID. All right, so now you're a radiology resident. Good to see you here, beta. Good. All right, so if you have any doubts, you can post it down here, or you can DM me on my Insta handle, or my WhatsApp. You can always DM. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.